So Annie, from the sustainability perspective, I think one of the main focuses is on the A&D community, architect and design community, right? So what do they want to hear? What kind of messaging do they want to hear, and why do they care about cable? How does that fit together?
I think it's such an opportune time for a communication cable manufacturer to talk to architect and design community, because they need to understand the technological impacts that a smart building system would have on the occupants in the building that they're designing. So they're artists, they're thinking about what is this space and how is it going to influence the person within it. In addition, Superior Essex Communication cable specifically can help contribute to various green building standards like LEED, like WELL, like Living Building Challenge, and it'll help them meet the requirements of those projects that the building owners that they're working with are requiring them to meet. So they're designing the buildings using our cable, and our cable can help contribute to those green building standards.
Are they looking to us for more of the messaging, the why, the details, education? Are they come to us for more of that?
Absolutely. So we have an AIA accredited lunch and learn that we've been distributing throughout the country, throughout North America actually. And what this does, it provides an overview of the application of smart building, as well as in how does communication cable actually contribute to these green building standards. It's been really impactful to help give them the overall picture of what the possibilities are associated with these types of systems and these products.
So from your position, what kind of tips would you give the person in those roles to help them to better sell those services under their umbrella? What kind of tips could they use?
For the architect and designers, they are working for the building owners who always look for cost savings, and both direct and indirect cost savings. As we talked about, there's the smart building system actually comes in at price parity, or we've seen up to 10% cost savings associated with implementing both capital expenditure and operational expenditure. If you go with a really solid plan to show how smart building technology not only saves money, but also the application of the smart building technology and how it's going to affect the indirect costs of the occupants, I think that's a really, really powerful message to bring to a building owner for them to consider supporting this type of design.
So a good tip is what they can do from the cost perspective.
Absolutely. What can they do from a cost perspective? How can they analyze a traditional AC LED system versus a DC PoE system? What are the differences there, and how can they provide some better insight? But I think it's less about, for the architect, yes, cost planning as a factor, but it's more for them, I think, the application of the smart building technology within the occupant. How is the occupant going to interact differently? What's the productivity increase levels? What's the less sick time that the occupant that's going to be in their building that they design, that they're going to find, and how is that beneficial to the building owner? Building owners today are really looking to attract the best talent that's out there, because it's a competitive job market. How can you continue to bring people that are really, really good people and keep them at your organization? I believe designing a space with smart building technology as well as sustainability concepts will really help that business owner maintain and retain talent.